Hello and welcome to Championship Predictions Game Week 38, entering the business end of the season now with the final 7 to go after this match day. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy the video. So we start on Friday night, or tonight when you're watching this, with Bristol City against Norwich City. Norwich throwing a 2-0 lead away in the week against Sheffield Wednesday. Really on poor form. Norwich fans calling for Jonas Hopthorpe's head to be gone and to be sacked. Bristol City draw specialists in this league at the moment. Love drawing, get football matches. Still 2 points off the playoffs with Coventry's loss to Derby. This one's a tight one to call. I think Norwich have those star players, but Bristol City at the moment, their home form's brilliant, and could genuinely see them getting into the top 6 this season. Norwich's away form is never great. I don't think it's ever been great, Norwich's away form. But for prediction, I'm going to back Liam Manning's boys to get a result on this one and win by 2-0. I'm going to go Bristol City 2, Norwich City 0 on this one. Now to the Den as Millwall take on Stoke at 12:30. This one is on Sky Sports main event, with the other 12:30 in QPR Leeds on Sky Sports Plus, where Leeds fell apart last season. We'll talk about that shortly. Millwall losing to Leeds, but anybody goes to Leeds and Ellen Road and loses. And Stoke with a decent win over Blackburn last time out, boosted their survival hopes, but Blackburn are under a bit of a free fall under Valeri and Ishmael, and I could really see them dropping like a stone. This one's going to be a tight one to call because I think Millwall are a good side. Yeah, they are under Alex Neil. He's got them well drilled. Mark Robbins and Stoke. It's a really hard job to go in at Stoke and do something. And most managers do that. I think even if you stuck Jurgen Klopp in there, he wouldn't do a good job at Stoke. But yeah, for prediction, this is going to be. I'm going to go 2-1 Millwall. 2-1 Millwall. Safe and sound, and as I always say, and yeah, Millwall get the job done over Mark Robbins Stoke and back to winning ways after the defeat against Leeds. Now another 12:30 kickoff where QPR entertain Leeds United. This was the start of the Leeds United fall-off last season where they got absolutely trounced 4-0 away at Loftus Road. Yeah, Leeds will be looking to win this one, but it's another banana skin for them. Queen's Park Rangers are in a I don't think they will go down, but they are in a mini relegation scrap at the moment with all the teams winning in midweek, and them losing to Middlesbrough as well doesn't help their chances at all. Under Marty Cifuentes, I mean, they still have the brilliant players like Chair and Frey and Yang and Saito on the wings. But yeah, I just don't think they're firing on all cylinders, Queen's Park Rangers. But Leeds, good with Nonto and Piru and the rest of them, and Tanaka and all them. But I think I'm going to go for I'm going to go 2-1 Leeds. I think it'll be narrow. I think QPR will make it difficult. And yeah, Leeds will get the job done. And it's one step closer to promotion for the Roses. Now to Ewood Park, where it's free-falling Blackburn taking on relegation side Cardiff City. Blackburn in an absolute diabolical downward trajectory under Valerian Ishmael. Haven't won since the Plymouth game. But yeah, Cardiff on a 3-game losing streak in the league. They did lose to Villa in the Cup, but I don't really take that into much of account. They did beat Hull, but Cardiff, I think they have enough fight in them to stay up, in my opinion. And I think they definitely could beat Blackburn here. And yeah, I think it'd be tough for Cardiff to go here and win, but I could see it. Because Blackburn are absolutely dreadful at the moment. Nowhere they're getting playoffs. They'll be low mid-table by the end of the season. They'll be fine safe-wise. And but yeah, this one's a tight one to call, but I'm going to go for a 1-0 Blackburn. I think they'll just get the job done. Omer Reese's Cardiff in a bit more trouble, and that puts them in even more danger for relegation this season. Frank Lampard's Coventry take on Reggie Leble's Sunderland. Frank Lampard, after their brilliant winning run, came to an end away at John Eustace and Derby. Frank Lampard losing at his previous club before then when he went on to move to Chelsea from Derby. Sunderland drew to Preston last time out. That was 2 drop points. Definitely for Sunderland in the week, and top 2 hopes all but gone for them. Although Sheffield United did draw, it was a real missed opportunity, you could say, for Reggie Lebris' side. Just don't have the firepower up the front, really. Sunderland, I know they've got Isidore and Mayenda and Joe Bellingham, but he plays a bit more deeper role, I know, for Sunderland. And yeah, this one's a tight one. I think Coventry should get back to winning ways, but then Sunderland are a tough nut to crack, aren't they? This is a cracking game, by the way. I'm gonna go 2-2. I'm gonna go 2-2 safe. And I'm not sure if that's safe. I think that's more bold than safe. But yeah, Sunderland to get a draw away at Coventry. Coventry, very tough place to go as a CBS, and especially facing Frank Lampard. So yeah, I'm going Coventry 2, Sunderland 2. Now a big game for Luton Town at Kenilworth Road, as is everyone right now to the end of the season for Luton. They'll be really looking to win this one. It's going to be tight. It's going to be frantic. I can see Luton winning this against Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough. I just think that they'll have more fight in them because they're trying to stay in this division, remember, and the squad that they've got, they should be staying in this championship season. Middlesbrough on good form apart from losing to Swansea recently and Bristol City, but getting the job done against QPR, Derby, Stoke, they're all lesser down teams. But I'm going to go for in this one. I'm going to go 1-0 1-0 Luton. Get the home win. Move on. Try and stay up. This is big for Luton if they can get it. And I think Michael Carrick's Middlesbrough, and Carrick is definitely facing the sack from the Middlesbrough owners, Gibson. Oxford v Watford now, and Oxford just can't buy a win under Gary Rowett right now. They are really dropping towards those relegation places, as I thought they would have stayed up under Gary Rowett, but now the squad is creeping in to the depth of the squad is creeping in to Oxford's survival's hopes in this one. Oxford be looking to bounce back against Watford, who under Tom Cleverley aren't in the best of form. They were in a bit of a playoff race, but that seems to have faltered for the time being. Yeah, Oxford really unlucky last time out, losing to Hull City, and yeah, it's just their defence that lets them down, in my opinion. Their attack is very good with, I think, is it Rodriguez up front? Yeah, Harris. I mean, they've got good side. Will Vaux, he's good, but yeah, not good enough, unfortunately, for Oxford. But I'm gonna back them to win here. I'm gonna back the relegation side to win here, 2-1 against Watford, and to get the win and make this relegation race even more interesting. And it really could go down to the final day. From another relegation game to another, where Plymouth take on Derby. This is probably the biggest game of the weekend in the Sky Bet Championship. Plymouth Argyle under Miron Muslic beating Portsmouth, getting their first away win in just under a year. Absolutely brilliant stuff. You love to see it from Plymouth. Derby back-to-back wins under John Eustace. He's got Pride Park bouncing, and that's all he needed to do. 2-1 win against Blackburn, 2-0 win against Coventry. Really on form now, Derby, picking up under Eustace, and I think they definitely are going to stay up now and get the job done. I don't know who drops in though, but Plymouth, they've got to win this. Plymouth have got to win this if they're going to stay up. But they get home part bouncing, they get it rocking. I think this could be a high scoring game, to be honest. John Eustace teams always keep it tight and narrow, and John Eustace will want the same in this one. He makes it tight, narrow, and hard to play against. But yeah, I'm gonna go 3-1 Plymouth. I know that's bold, I know that's ridiculous, but yeah, I'm gonna go Plymouth 3, Derby 1, and John Eustace and Derby are in a whole heap of trouble as Plymouth have revival. Preston v Portsmouth now. John Mousinho's side losing at home to Plymouth, where their home form has been really, really good. But it is typical Championship for one of the best home teams this season to just go and lose at home to Plymouth, who haven't won in nearly a year. Preston got a good point against Sunderland last time out. Decent finish from Jakobsen in that one. Portsmouth beating Leeds this has a draw written all over it, in my opinion. It's gonna be tight, really tight. This one, yeah, Portsmouth. You don't never know what you're gonna get with them. You're either gonna get a good Portsmouth or a crap Portsmouth. They seem to do bad against the lower down teams and then do better against the top half sides. So this one I think will be a draw, in my opinion. I'm going to go Preston 1, Portsmouth 1, and it'll be a draw. And I think Portsmouth will take that. I think they'll stay up. I think they'll be fine. We'll get a South Coast derby next year. And that's all Pompey fans will want. So I'm going Preston 1, Pompey 1. Swansea against Burnley now. This stinks of a 0-0 because Swansea drawing with Preston a few weeks back 0-0. Swansea like keeping it tight and narrow, and really just Swansea a very difficult side to break down under their new caretaker manager. Burnley just love a 0-0, don't they? Even though they drew with West Brom last in the week. Sorry. Yeah, I just see a 0-0. Scott Parker's so boring. It's unbelievable. But they have picked up. They've scored a few recently. They've only conceded 11 goals. Still one game. Well, less than a goal to game. Conceded ratio hit the Swansea.com stadium. So I'm going Swansea 0, Burnley 0. And that should be that. And Burnley's playoff top two hopes might have just dissipated by the time the next game comes around if Sheffield United beat Sheffield Wednesday. West Brom v Hull now, another bit of a horrible game. You won't want to watch this on your Saturday afternoon unless you're a Baggies or Hull City fan. I really don't know what's going to happen in this one. I think it could be a bit of a dull affair, as you would call it. West Brom are tight under Tony Mowbray, very good defensively, know what they're doing. John Swift up there and Adam Armstrong, good goal scorer for this level. Hull beating Oxford last time out, beating Plymouth, getting wins over the relegation's rivals. Ruben Sellers will keep them up, in my opinion. Good coach for this level after what he did at Reading. Yeah, I'm going to back West Brom, only by a goal to 0 though. I'm going to go West Brom 1, Hull 0. I think it'd be similar to the QPR game. It'd be very tight and soggy. I don't know what the word is. Solid, I don't know. Tight, complicated. And yeah, West Brom will get the result here by a goal to 0 and beat Hull. And more misery on Ruben Sellers drags them into that relegation scrap a little bit more. Now we go to everything in the city that's made out of steel. That's right, steel. Sheffield Wednesday against Sheffield United, the Steel City derby. Sheffield Wednesday in fine form at the moment, getting 2 wins against Norwich and Plymouth, both away from home. Very, very good wins for Sheffield Wednesday. But after losing them 3 on the trot, are they back in the playoff race? Who knows? They're only 5 points away, and they could definitely break in there if they have the effort to. 12:30 on Sunday, I think I will be giving this game a watch. It's always a cracker between these two sides. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna go for prediction. I'm gonna go. Do Sheffield Wednesday win under Danny Rowe? You know what? I think they do. I'm going to go Sheffield Wednesday 2, Sheffield United 1. Chris Wilder will lose his head probably that they've lost their local rivals and try and make some excuse on the officials or something, the crowd, the pitch, whatever. Yeah, I just think Sheffield Wednesday have got the quality and I think they'll beat Sheffield United here. I think under Danny Rowe, he got a League One side playing Championship football, insane manager, and then yeah, Sheffield United, tough to break down. If the crowd are up for it, Hillsborough are up for it. Sheffield Wednesday win this one 2-1. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you did like it, please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share it with whoever you want. Yeah, that is us done. I'll see you on Sunday for the EFL review show. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching.